Hello and welcome to a MYHUB update video. It's May 2025 and I've got some exciting new features to share with you regarding sites and views, and these changes are already live on the system. So I'm currently impersonating the demo user, which I use for experimenting on the system and creating examples. And what I want to do is navigate to the Sites tab. Now previously there has been limited functionality of this page other than just to share with you which sites have been assigned to the customer. Now you can actually interact with these by clicking on them, and it will open up a detailed window about the site. You'll be able to view all the assets under this site, all jobs against this site, and you'll notice you can actually close down the relevant stages as well, so you can just view the ones that you're interested in. Same would apply to the quotes page. You can view who the contacts are for this site, and if there are any attachments such as certificates, that sort of thing. You also have the ability up the top here to modify it if there needs to be an amendment to the address or the name. And you can request quotes and jobs against this site and the assets within. The other thing that you might have noticed, if you go back to the Sites tab, is this ability to create new sites. Now this will be switched on for select customers, and they will be given the ability to create their own sites on the system. This is ordinarily when we have a customer that's managing customers on our platform. But they'll enter a mandatory field of a name, and then they can do a postcode lookup, which will then search for the site, and then you can select a site and it will create that on our CRM platform, and it will appear in this list of sites ready for you to begin creating jobs on. So the other exciting new feature is views. So if I navigate to the job tab, I'm looking in the pending view at the moment, and you can see these columns are open at the moment: job reference, status, etc. Well, over on the right hand side we had this feature before, which is the eyeball icon, and you could add additional columns in, such as order number. Well, you can now interact with all of them, so you can turn off whatever you want and choose to customize your own bespoke view. You can click on these arrows and you can move around the location so it changes the position of the column, and if you're happy with that, you can then press this plus icon and give it a name. We'll just call this one an example. Give it a colour, and you can choose if you want to add it to favourites. Now if I save the view, it now features on my list at the top here. And what you can also do is, if we go over to this heart icon, we can see it's in this list, and these three dots on the right hand side here, we can set it as a default. Now what that will do is, if I was to come right back out and if I go to the Jobs tab, it'll have selected the example. And you'll also notice that you can remove other views from here. Ultimately you can choose what appears on here, but these ones with the padlocks, and you can customize these during the session, but after you've logged out and come back in, they will reset themselves. However, your bespoke view will always remain there. That view is specific to you. And there are some others on the bottom here. You can actually add these to favourites, and adding them to favourites makes them appear on the top.